Now I gotta clear my throat, which is always irksome. Might have to shift the lights off. Fuck! And there goes the film. You would think it'd be strong, and it's strong enough to work on light wires, light mites, or what you want to call it, light might. But apparently not strong enough to keep fighting staff from coming off. Well, sad for all these clearing my throat here. Well, Gabrielle said I chose today to do a YouTube live stream. And I know I should actually, I should start it out, by, writing, putting a reminder or a recall down. But I didn't know I didn't know I was in the mood to do one until today. So as of right now, no followers, no watchers, no thumbs up. Well, there's the first one. And no need what no need what you say. You can never get the first watcher of your film to say anything or to do anything beyond show up and then watch your film and then, leave like he or she did. There's this belief or thought, which there isn't any truth to make it true. But the belief is that some folks think the first watcher of everyone's live stream or Google Hangout back in the day was YouTube, making sure that you're following the Webstead oversight, the followership oversight, and whatever. But if that was true, then that one follower or that one watcher, which there's no truth if they're a follower or not, that one watcher would be on the whole film. And they showed up and they left, back to no watchers and no thumbs up, which will probably make the shout out box worthless now. It only works when someone actually says something in it. And I get it. We're not as well known as everyone else in the Xena followership, or at least that's what I call it. Sad for clearing my throat. So let's see. Sad for clearing my throat there. All right. So what am I going to talk about here? I don't know. There's a lot of things to talk about. The belief is if I do a live stream today, and I won't have to then that will take the stead of the upload or the film we would do on Tuesday. So that's how it goes, I guess. Well, there was one follower. I can't really say a follower. We'll say watcher, because there isn't any truth to say if that first one that came on and left was a follower or not. If they were, they wouldn't have left. And I know if we were a big name on YouTube, which we're not, then there would be so many folks showing up. So anyway, we used to do YouTube live streams all the time. And even before that, we did Google Hangout, but that was just a way to get our film up on YouTube until we could come up with a way to do a upload again. And a lot of folks out there, a lot of folks like to talk about how, Google Hangout was, cool because you could have back and forth. Well, talks, if you had the tool and you could make it work, which some did and some did not have the tool. And as of right now, I don't have any follower, no watchers, no thumbs up on my YouTube live stream. So I guess that really knows how unlike we are. And sad for clearing my throat. I don't know, there's something going on that's been clearing my throat. And someone might say, oh, well, if you went on there and set a time and told everyone that you were going to do a live stream, they would all showed up. Well, we'll never know why. Because when we do a live stream or a YouTube live stream, we never know what day we're going to do it. They're like these outstanding films. And I think need be probably did way so many of them are not as outstanding anymore. So I don't know. What do I do? Do I just give up and say it was a bad time? That 5:22 and Eastern being 4:22 heel would be 3:22 middle, making it 2:22 west. Yeah, it would be a bad time either way. There's really nothing I can do when it comes to, time spans or time steads or whatever you call them. So let's get into what we're talking about, and hopefully someone will come on and watch our film. You know, Now, I know a lot of folks out there, the skilled ones, or at least the ones that make themselves look skilled, will break out the old headset or the head speakers. They'll have the little big, small speaker out, and they'll somehow seek it and make it a podcast, which in a way it is. And I know someone out there going to say, oh, you can't call a live stream a podcast because you're actually watching the film. Yeah, well, I can call it whatever I want to call it. So, I guess it was a bad time. But you think that's going to stop me from doing this live stream? You got another guest coming. Yeah. So, way in the beginning of this YouTube live stream, there was someone did come on. And he or she's back. And I don't know if they were the same watcher from earlier or not. And as I was saying, there is no way you can get this first watcher to say anything. They won't say nothing. They'll just come on and watch your film. They won't thumb up your film. They won't write nothing in your shout out box. I'm talking about you, watcher one. Someone has a thought and belief that you're someone from YouTube coming in to see if we're following the Webstead oversight, the followership oversight, the ownership law, and if you're a mate, the boostering oversight, the mateship oversight, and who God knows any of the other oversights that one would fall underneath. But for me, as a non-mate, that just makes 3 oversights and 1 law that I'm following. So right now I got 1 thumb up from, I'll say, watcher 1, because there really is no way to know if the watcher of your film is a follower or not. There truly isn't. So I thank so-and-so for coming on, give me the thumb up. And we all know if it was someone from YouTube doing that, they wouldn't thumb up the film. They would just, according to the belief or thought, they would come on and say, oh, your film's following whatever oversight it's following, and they'd be gone. So you're all wondering if I'm going to have anyone else on my YouTube live stream or not. Well, before I get into that, first I want to say how sorry I am for clearing my throat, which I have been doing. There I go again for the beginning of this film. Fucking there goes the staff. I mean, this film is like strong enough to work on light mate, I guess might, or light strength, or wires. But then you put it on some foot to hold some man-made, woman-made wax staff on a doll made out of man-made, woman-made wax, and it can't hold it. Double standard with sticky film, as we call it, with the sticky ooze on the back of the sticky film to make it sticky. And I get it. Someone at Toy Biz didn't want to follow the whole Bandai Irwin thing. Put a handle on the staff. We all know that's something that Hasbro does now for all of their Disney dolls they make. And that's something that Bandai and Irwin did do for their Sailor Moon dolls and stuff back in the day and Power Ranger stuff. But not for Toy Biz. Toy Biz like, no, Who's going to want to hold? Who's going to want to have Gabrielle put her staff in her hand and have her do shit? Who's going to play with it? No, no way. And if we do put a handle on the staff or the stick, it's going to look on lifelike. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching my YouTube live stream, whoever you are. Thank you for the thumb up. and the way I believe it is, if I do this live stream now, then I won't have to do a film on Tuesday. It'll just be on Wednesday. You know. There goes the burps now. Yeah, if you thought that was sad for clearing my throat, there we go that again. So, yeah. And there's no way to know if Watcher 1, who fund me up, is, well, there goes Watcher 1, they're gone. Yeah, there they go. So I guess at the end of the day, I'm back to no watchers. Oh, well, I'm still going to do this YouTube live stream. No need what happens, you know. And if someone asks me at the end, where's the shout-out box? Why is the shout-out box not running on the film? Is it a YouTube mistake? No, it's because no one ever said nothing in the shout-out box. So the shout-out box isn't going to show itself on your film after it fillets or whatever if no one says anything in it. But then again, my film is probably boring. It's like, oh, it's some, you know, Toy Biz Gabrielle doll. And, well, I gotta leave now. Oh, well. I guess I should say thank you for coming on my live stream and watching as far as you could watch for. You know? So, also, here's another thing. Like I was saying, there was always a standard or a double standard in the Sailor Moon followership. It's like no one else does what I do. Yeah, there's a lot of folks that do what we call clothes play when they clothe themselves as the selves. But that's as far as the show playing goes. It doesn't actually go into what anyone does with the dolls. It's like no one ever thought of it. It's like they never did. So yeah. And I know there might be someone out there thinking, oh, I except for clearing my throat. Is anyone else going to come on YouTube live stream? Well, it's really too late. My foot's itching on the side now. It's like, well, I guess it's like too late now to go on and set a time. They won't let you do that. If I went on and did it now, it'd probably be set for another live stream and not the one I'm doing right now. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I was really coming on and looking, forward to, having a lot of watchers and followers, getting some stuff in my shout out box. But I guess today just was not the day for that. Everyone's busy and effing, I understand that. Going to work, going to learn, I understand that. So, this YouTube live stream is just not it's not the well liked of all of them. I mean, to be honest, we don't really got a lot of followers on here. We don't got a lot of watchers of our films. So that probably is why. I probably did pick a bad time to do this. I probably did pick a bad time to do it. And really anything I can do to get anyone to watch my live stream. If they don't want to watch it, they want to watch it. Now, the haters out there would probably have me believe, oh, you're only talking to yourself. Oh, this shows how boring and how unglee your films are. But I guess it is what it is, I really thought that I was going to get some folks watching my film And except for Watcher 1 coming on 2 times and leaving, no one. Thumb up. Gone. So I guess it was a bad time. And now Watcher 1 will come back for a while. He or she will watch for a while. Then they'll leave again. And that'll be the end of it. And I guess I guess I should be thankful they're even watching my film, which I am. Getting them to say something in a shout out box is probably going to be, it's like, now you're overdoing it now. So if Watcher 1 is someone from YouTube, seeing that I'm following the YouTube Webstead oversight, the YouTube followership oversight, and ownership law, well, if they are from YouTube, then they really wouldn't thumb up the film. Well, I had 2 watchers, now I'm back to 1. Yeah, I know. If I was a big YouTuber, which I'm not, and I have never no goal to be, I would have gotten a lot of folks on there. But no one's going to want to say nothing on my shout out box. I know. It's like whatever. Need be, they probably are saying something in my shout out box, and I just had to hide it. Let's see. Got it. Oh, yeah, cool stream. I give it thumbs up, like Xena. Oh, thank you for that. Well, yeah, I just got to put my shout out over here so it's not so it's not covering everything else. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for that. I forgot that I actually had to open up my shout out box. If I didn't do that, I would go on the belief that no one was saying anything on it. So, who's going to come on my live stream next? I don't know. And I'm going to have to go and get someone and have them come on my YouTube live stream, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'll be back. Everyone would tell me to shut up and that I'm too loud. Everyone would tell me to shut up and say I'm too loud and I should stop that yawning. Well, Gabrielle, I heard you doing a YouTube live stream. You are Ernest. I mean, I am Ernest, yes. Well, you didn't tell anyone you were doing it. So if you would actually go and set a time you're going to do it, they'd probably you get more folks on there. Well, I don't know, because like most folks, I don't know when a mood's going to come. I don't know when I'm going to be in a mood to do a live stream or not. So setting a time would be helpful, but unless you are in a mood and go, oh, I'm in a mood now. But how am I didn't know I was going to be in a mood to do a YouTube live stream today, so that wouldn't have worked. Even if I did set the time, it wasn't like there'd be anyone that would take me up on it. Like, probably like 1 or 2 watchers. That might be about it. They'll take me up on it. Well, Gabrielle, I mean, we don't do the live streams every day like we once did. Start clearing our throat. But they are good live streams, I would happen to believe. That's my thought and belief. They're good live streams. I can't speak for everyone else. I'm going to start to clear my throat there. But there's really nothing I can do about it. Yeah, and I know, Ernest. I know, Gabrielle. You start clearing your throat and folks are going to start saying, oh, then some hater out there is going to say, you cleared your throat in a live stream, but you didn't cut it out in the YouTube film shifting tool afterwards. That irked me. That made me mad. Yeah, I guess so. It says, Wow, Sailor Earth, Ernest P. Worrell. Well, yes, Ernest P. Worrell, Sailor Earth. I'm not going to say the true Sailor Earth because, well, let's be earnest, there are probably so many other folks out there who say that their Sailor Earth is the true Sailor Earth. I don't know where to put this thing without it covering something. You know, I don't want to say the true Sailor Earth. Hey, everyone, Sailor Earth is a true Sailor Earth. But Ernest, is really the truth is that you're probably, you know, everyone's going to say their Sailor Earth's a true Sailor Earth. Yeah, they are. And it might be sad, Gabrielle, that I'm never ever going to be, you know, on the list of Sailor Earths. You know, because so many Sailor Moon followers out there, which is more like overlapping something, would be like, oh, well, there is no. Well, most Sailor Moon followers out there would say if there was Sailor Earth, they would choose their Sailor Earth and say their Sailor Earth was a true Sailor Earth. Well, there's many Sailor Earths, I know, but there's no. But the thing at the end of the day is that they could be many Sailor Earths out there, Gabrielle, I'm saying, but not but they're Sailor, not Ernest P. Worrell. So that's how I set myself apart, aside from all the other Sailor Earths out there. And I always thought, Ernest, that we should that Gab. Well, I always thought, Ernest, that Joxer should have gotten a doll. I didn't have to be one of those big dolls. It could have been one of those small dolls. Yeah, that's a shame that Joxer never got a doll. And then there was a lot of folks out there that didn't like his self. You telling me there's a lot of folks out there that didn't like Joxer? Yeah, there were a lot of folks that didn't like him. Thought he was a bad self. Didn't think he should be on the show. Thought that he was on there way too many times than he was. You know, which is sad. Yeah, I guess so. But you know, Gabrielle said, I wish Joxer did get a doll, but they never did make one. Yeah, there were a lot of other folks on this show that never got dolls either. You know, I mean, when you think of the ones that did get dolls made from the Xena side, it was Xena, it was Autolycus, it was Calistro, both big and small. You, big and small. Xena, big and small. Hope, small. Alaska, small. You know, Autolycus, small. Well, Ares, he was big. And for Hercules, well, he got many selves. Lois, small. Hercules, big and small. Samoa, small. You know, but it is what it is. Yeah. So, it looks like you got free thumbs up, free watchers, even though YouTube is having this hang up they always have in every YouTube live stream and whatever, where it's like you got free thumbs up and from free watchers. There's no way I'm going to believe that that same watcher thumbed me up 3 times. Well, they did good for them. So, Gabrielle, why do you think that folks in the Xena Fighter Queenling followership aren't into the whole doll thing? Like, why they don't do the things we do? I don't know, Gabrielle said. They don't have the dolls. They don't think anyone will like to watch that stuff. They don't think that's cool. I don't know. I don't know. And there's probably some folks out there that used to say, "Oh, you're besmirching this. Oh, you're besmirching the show. Oh, you're not taking it earnest." Yeah, you love those folks that would come on and say all kinds of shit about how you're not taking the show earnest. You're besmirching the Farseer show. Yeah. Well, I guess that's their belief, you know. But I know that, all right, we might not be well watched or well known than the Xena followership. But I know, Gabrielle, at least I know at the end of the day, we do one thing the other ones don't do. Yeah, a doll show. So at the end of the day, they don't do that. No, they don't, Gabrielle said. So I guess that's how I make ourselves unlike. But then they might say, you offshooted from Angry Grandpa and Psycho Dad and Psycho Mom and Lunatic Dad and Angry Grandma. Yeah, we offshooted from that. You know? Yeah, we did. And even though they never watched our work, I mean, at the end of the day, Angry Grandpa never did watch our work, even when he was alive. The kid behind the camera never watched our work. I mean, yeah, there were times where Lunatic Dad would watch our work from time to time, but that was about it. As far as Lunatic Mom, Psycho Mom, or Psycho Dad, or Majuggan Nuggets never got no. I never saw our stuff either. So, and Angry Grandma, well, no one from there never saw our stuff either. Well, look, Gabrielle, I gotta go now. But I'm sure other folks are gonna come on and watch your film. So let me read what I do got in a YouTube live stream. Cool live stream. I'm the one that thumbs you up. Wow. Sailor Earth Ernest P. Worrell. Then someone smiling there, I guess. And then above that, I guess, goes, hi, Scott. Oh, hi, Scott. Didn't see it there. Now I do. I would make a guess that you were either the first or the third, the first or the 2/4 or the third watcher of the film. So anyway, yeah, you started out by calling it. You were going by the Titanic. Now it's Venom now, but oh, it is what it is. Why am I doing this YouTube live stream? Someone asked me, so I don't have to do a film on Tuesday. Yeah, there I go, clearing my throat again, like I've been doing. And no one was watching the film in the beginning when they heard me clear my throat many times. So now I got to say I'm sorry about that. So I'm happy to know at least I got 3 watchers, 3 thumbs up. And there's really no way to know if the watchers are followers or not. You know, there are many folks who have many beliefs over how things should be handled, but no one truly knows. All right. So so let me go in and tell you why I even did this. So my mother's hold on. My thoughts are everywhere. All right. So my mother is Xena. Her show is still, you can still watch it on Tubi. For how long? I don't know how long the deal with Tubi goes. You can watch it on Roku if you have the Roku and you have the Roku Fairway. So beyond that, that's about it as far as the free stuff goes. Everything else you gotta buy. You gotta buy the Amazon deal. You have to buy it through, the Voodoo deal. You have to buy it through the Google Play deal, the Apple iTunes deal. You have to buy it through the Comcast deal and the YouTube deal. And as far as it being on the Farseer, it's not anymore. After it had its run on Heroes and Icons and E-Ray and Sci-Fi again, that was it. And it's run on Fox Raw. That's it. So if you folks out there want to know where you can watch it for free for how long, don't know. Tubi and Roku. That's it. So that's it. Now, why did I even want to do a YouTube live? Well, no, but the grounds to why I even was on YouTube to begin with is that I felt that if I started doing these things on, oh, hello. Hi, my friend. Sorry I'm late. It's all right. No need to say you're sorry about being late. I don't go around and set times that I'm going to do my YouTube live stream. I just get in the mood of doing it and then I do it. Hi. Hello. Yeah, I watched you before. Hello back. Thank you, Scott, again. So, anyway. Oh. Another thing I want to talk about is that, well, first I had my brother, Ernest P. Worrell, on my YouTube live stream. You know, for anyone who happened to be on earlier, happened to see him. And if you can think of, and also, yeah, we're getting back to why did Joxer never get a doll? Why did Toy Biz never make one? Did they not think it would sell? I mean, they made a lot of dolls off the sales off the show. And I know that they didn't get their deal until between 98 YL with Toy Biz to start making the dolls. I get it. But you would think that they could put him in it. And it wasn't like Joxer was only on one following. No, he was on many followings between following 1 until following 5. And then showed up at least 2 times in following 6. So it wasn't like it was one self that only showed up once and that was it. But whatever grounds, they just chose not to make the doll. I don't know why. So unless you go to Deep Quest, whatever the name of that show was, that's probably the only closest thing you're going to get to a doll that was taken from one of Ted Rainey's cells. Or Theodore Rainey, or whatever you want to call it. You know? So anyway, it is what it is. I don't know. I guess they might make a pop hero one day or a pop good doer, you know. And if they do that, that might be as close as we're going to get to that. But even then, I don't know. Don't hold to me. So, yeah, you want to ask me why my, hello, you want to ask me why is my staff like that? Because many years ago, it was bent. And I should have left it alone, but I did not. And I want to make it straight, and I broke it. So they keep on putting film to hold it instead, together. Because the sticky ooze or the over sticky ooze will not work on it. And then I get someone else on my YouTube live stream now. Yep. And my staff or stick has kept, and they're come off. Hi, Jesus. Hi, Gabrielle. It's good to see you. I know. Yeah, you were talking about me. I was in Xena, but they decided they shift my name and called me Eli. But that's who they were going with. Yeah. And they should have made a doll off of me, but it is what it is. I mean, let's be earnest about that. That's what they were going with. From, following 4 to following 5. That's who I was. They're like, but we can't call you Jesus because that might make the Christendom folk sad or some mad. That might make some of the some other folk out there, either the Jews or the Islamic, whatever folks you want to call it, might make them mad. But whatever. I don't know. All I know is that there was anything wrong. But anyway, yeah. So why would I be, freedom of worship and that, yeah. Well, Jesus, I do know that in the Xena world, that's who you were. And I know a lot of folks are going to say, oh no. But me and Xena first met you when you were born, when we met your Joseph and Mary, and we gave the donkey. And then years later, when we went to India, or whatever the English word for that land is, yeah, I guess that's supposed to be taken from like the lost years of my life, the lost sagas and tales. They said I went to India and did some stuff and came back. Yeah, probably, yeah, that's where all that came from. And there was this fiend that took over me, and you cast him out. Yeah. And I always want to know, Gabrielle says, why, even though I may have been one of your You want to be your 10 followers out there. Yes, that's true, Gabrielle. You were one of my 10 followers out there, you know. And you're welcome for casting out that fiend that I did. So the way I want to look at it is that, you know, you hope to be on looking of everyone's worship, or, you know, which I believe I am. You know, I always wondered, Jesus, what do you think about folks who worship you, believe in you, and don't? If someone chooses to worship me or to believe in me, that's his or her own choosing. But I love them all the same, and I died for their sins. I died for the sins of all believers and all non-believers. So everyone got saved through me by God and through me in my death. So, yeah, so that's the way it goes. And I know that, yeah, I know Gabrielle said there are going to be some folks out there that are going to say, oh, that's not true. Well, if they believe or not, that's their own business. But through my death, and I died for everyone's sins, God loved all mankind and womankind so much he gave me, and I died for all mankind and womankind's sins, for everyone, the believers and the non-believers. So everyone was healed. Everyone was freed, even if they believe it or choose not to believe it. That is their own thing. I mean, you got the Christendom folk like us who believe you're the Son of God. You got the Jewish folk out there who believe you were a good man, but they don't believe you're the Son of God. And then you got the Islamic folks, and they believe that you were a good man and did a lot of good things, but they don't believe you're the Son of God. Well, everyone's going to have their thought and belief on me, Gabrielle. But at the end of the day, I love them all, and I died for all their sins. So everyone, if they believe in me or worship me or not, at the end of the day, God loved them all the same, and I died for them for all their sins. So if they believe in me or don't believe in me, that's their own choosing. But at the end of the day, they were freed. And if someone out there wants to say that I'm wrong about that, well, all right, then I can say that. So, hold on here, Gabrielle says. I'm going to put, I had Jesus the healer, Jesus the freer. I had my brother Ernest P. Worrell on there. To throw that thing out. So anyway, yeah, there we go. I had to throw that one thing out. So I guess it's not one of the greatest YouTube live streams out there, but in my mind, I believe it is. And I know at the end of the day, the folks that watch my YouTube live stream like my work or love me and love my work. Now, some folks out there might not have. Now, some folks might say, oh, well, who else going to be on your YouTube live stream next? Are we going to have Calistro or Hope or Aries or Velasca or Samoyas or Hercules? Or are we going to, I don't know, is your mother Xena going to be on there next? Other folks on there? I don't know. You know, who's going to be on my, I don't know who's going to be on my, YouTube live stream next, but we'll have to go see. They're like, well, what about your God? What about your God sister? Jordan, she going to be on? I don't know. So let's just read what I got here on my YouTube live stream so far. Scott, Ha, it's Scott. Good stream. I gave it a thumb up, like Xena. Then it goes, wow, Sailor Earth Ernest P. Worrell. Then it goes, hey, my friend, I'm sorry I late. Hi, hello. So, there you go. So, anyway, yeah, that's everything that's been talked about my YouTube live stream. And I know in the past I used to do truly long YouTube live streams. But let's just see. The longest live streams I ever did are my YouTube live streams. But hold on, I gotta do something here. Well, there they go. You're not gonna see that anywhere else. That's lifelike. Sorry for that yawn. If anyone's actually still watching, then forgive me for that yawn I did. Or that burp or whatever. Yeah, that's lifelike. That happens in true life. Someone don't like it, and that's too bad. So, I don't know. I guess I might just have to, let this YouTube live stream go. Unless anyone else is going to come on and say anything, which doesn't look like there is. I mean, it looks like they all left, you know. Yeah, I guess I should be thankful that I even, I got these enough of folks on my YouTube live stream. But it is what it is, Sorry about that. If my mother Zeno's around, she'd say I was a loudmouth and tell me to shut up about doing those, those loud yawns. Oh, no. Sorry about that. So anyway, it is what it is. Just want to say thank you to everyone who's so far been watching my YouTube live stream. I had Ernest on here, Jesus on there. So who else could I put on here? I don't know. Sorry for that yawn. Well, I guess before you go, you can do this, right? Right, yeah. Well, Gabrielle, you need to shut up. Why? Because you're being loud, Awaris said. Everyone's hearing your loud yawns. They would tell you to shut up. Yeah, but I'm on a YouTube live stream. Oh, you're on a YouTube live stream. Well, I did have 4 watchers at one time. Then they left for whatever grounds they left. And now I'm only got 5 thumbs up. Well, I guess, Gabrielle, you should be thankful that you got all those folks to watch your YouTube live stream. I am. I am thankful for that. But why did you want to do one? Because in my mind, I thought if I did a YouTube live stream, then I wouldn't have to do an upload on Tuesday, and the next upload wouldn't be until Wednesday. At least that was my thought and belief of me doing a YouTube live stream. Yeah, well, I guess that's a good enough thought or belief for that. Well, so far your staff isn't falling off your foot yet. Don't say anything, because it will. It will. Soon it will. So how long you gonna how long is this YouTube live stream gonna be for? Awaris, I don't know. I don't know. I just started about 5. I really don't know how long I'm gonna make this YouTube live stream be for. Oh no. Shut up! Stop doing that, Gabrielle. It's irksome. Awaris, I can't help it. Yeah, you can. Stop doing those loud yawns. They're irksome. So, well, I do know I'm going to go. I do know, Awaris, I'm going to go see SummerSlam and Takeover. And even if we have to put our hides back on to go see SummerSlam and Takeover, well, that's fine. That's good with me. You know, a lot of folks probably think, oh, WWE's going to go back to doing Raw and SmackDown and buy shows and, stuff in their, Thunderdome, they called it, or with their sandbox or whatever it was. But I don't think they are, because I haven't heard anything about that. But that's what some folks believe. That's what some folks believe. Other folks believe that WWE is being put up for sale and it's going to be sold to Comcast and Disney, and some folks believe that Comcast and Disney will make the WWE behave and go to steads and do things that they couldn't do before. But at the end of the day, that's it all. But at the end of the day, I heard that before. Awards. Yeah, Gabrielle, I heard that for a long time. WWE's being put up for sale. Oh, Comcast and Disney are going to buy WWE. Well, at the end of the day, if anyone would buy WWE, it would be Comcast and Disney, since Disney and Comcast do have a stake in WWE. One, Raw and NXT being on USA, which is owned by Comcast through owning NBC Universal's offshoot. Two, SmackDown being on Fox, which is now owned by Disney as an offshoot. WWE having a streaming deal, an uploading deal with Peacock, which is a streaming offshoot of NBC Universal through Comcast. So if anyone was going to buy it, it would be Comcast and Disney both buying WWE as an offshoot. No way that if it would happen, that would be the only two folks that would actually put their names in the hat. I can't see anyone else going for it. I mean, to be honest with you, those are the only two businesses that could probably afford to buy it. I mean, it's not like the NWA is going to buy it. Not like Billy Corgan's like, hey, I can buy WWE. It's not like Al Snow's going to buy it through OVW. And it's not like Shao Kahn's going to buy it. He's already got AEW. And not like Lennon Asper, he already got IW. So, yeah, forget that. But anyway, I just want to say, Gabrielle, that this was a good YouTube live stream. We did get some folks in your shout out box. All right. It didn't go as long as all the other YouTube live streams you made. I'm going to say back in 28 between YL, or at least 29 between YL, when you were really shooting out YouTube live streams back in the day, but they're still good. Yeah, I guess I'll probably have to end this YouTube live stream. I don't really see anyone else coming on. I don't see anybody else say anything in the shout out box or any more thumbs up. No one's really watching. So, Yeah, I guess we'll have to end it now. Well, I guess I'll be going, Alaris says. Well, I just want to thank everyone who came on my YouTube live stream, thumbed me up, said some stuff in my shout out box, and actually watched my YouTube live stream for some time. Thank you for all doing that. I know it's not like the cool YouTube live streams. It's not like the YouTube live streams where you could, give them gal, back them up. I don't really have the over talk or over speak. I just got the shout out box that the nun mates get, which works as good as anyone else's. So that's it. I want to thank you all for coming on my YouTube live stream. Thank everyone for watching my YouTube live stream, the thumbs up, writing stuff in the shout out box. That's what I call it. You know, I'll see you all later. I know it's not one of the longest YouTube live streams that we have had, but I got to go. See you later. Bye.